Sharing skill. Okay. So what do you know about deep copy and shallow copy? Existing knowledge.
Yeah, so in shallow copy, you just copy the reference. I mean, when you are copying an object to another object, then you're copying only the reference of that object.
In deep
Uh,
copy,
Deep copy, I think we are copying the values as well as the reference both.
is it? Let's see what the internet says about deep copy and shallow copy. When you copy the reference of an object to a new variable, it is copy creates a new object. Okay. Okay. Shallow copy occurs when you copy the reference of an object to a new variable. In this process, only the top level properties are copied. Okay, while nested objects or arrays still reference the original memory location. And if you change the nested properties in one object, those changes will reflect in the other because they share the same memory reference. Okay. When you, okay, so here it is giving an example. This is an object and you are doing a shallow copy. When you are assigning it, here you are assigning this particular object to a new variable. So this new variable, when you are writing equal, it is referring to the same location in the memory where this object lies. Okay, so this is a shallow copy. So if I change the new employee dot e name as back, then employee also here also the name of the employee will change. So that means here also it will change. Okay, I'll explain this. But what is deep copy? Let's see. A deep copy on the other hand creates a completely independent copy of the object, including all nested objects or arrays. Okay. This ensures that changes made to one object do not affect the other. Each object is casual. Okay. Create a deep copy. We have to do JSON stringify JSON parse. That is one way. Or then here the new method of some distance. Okay. Small and has serial. This is important. Okay, this method is useful when the object is small and has serializable properties. Means simple. But if the object is very large and contains certain non-serializable, then there is a risk that allow it contains methods because some stringify will not work for some values. So, is it, are you able to hear me now? Okay.
Yes, Sanat, I can hear.
I'll explain this. I'm just going through it. If I shouldn't miss anything. This is an important question. Will fail as methods are non-serializable. Okay. There are better ways to a deep clone of which one is load as, which allows clone. Okay. Load as also you can use it. Limitation of JSON parses non-serializable properties, functions undefined and certain other non-serializable values are lost. Okay. Non-serializable means I'll tell you what is non-serializable. Circular reference objects means circular reference will cost to that. Yes, that is circular references. They are converted to strings during the process, losing the original type. Okay. Load as to deep copy is load as some function will be there for deep copy.
What is Lodash?
I'll tell once. Wait. So this is the okay load as well, but where he is using load as. Load okay, clone deep. There is a function clone deep and load as. Okay, both objects have different properties after the modification. Also, the methods of each of them. Due to managing data safely and effectively while installed replacement. Okay. So yeah, objects okay. Okay, it is not given other examples here. Okay. Okay, now, so did you understand while I was reading this? Very little. So deep copy, shallow copy is like just I create an object and just give the same object, same examples like that guy has given. Okay. So name my name. Okay. Age is my age 23. Now I just create one more object 2 equals to object 1. Now this is shallow copy. Shallow copy means that I just copy the value. So now if I just do a log of object 1, okay. and then object 2, and then I just do node script.js. What I get? What happened here? Oh, not saved. Both are same, right? Values are same in both the case. So I just copied one value. I just copied object to object obj to object 2. Okay. Now, so here what happens is that all the values of obj, what are the values? Obj is an object, sorry, is an object. So it has name, age, properties, and values are nothing 23. These values are transferred to object 2. Okay. Which means that if I do the object dot 2 dot name, if I do, then it will come the name. It's coming. Everything is copied. That means properties and values that are there, it is copied. But the problem is, along with the properties values, it is copying the reference also. Reference means now object has a, so whenever you create an object or an array or anything, any variable, by default, all variables are objects only in JavaScript, but when you create any variable in JavaScript, in the memory, some space is allocated to it based on the value that it has, right? So now this is a string value. So it might occupy how much? Maybe 4 byte, sorry, 2 byte or 4 byte, or oh, sorry, 1 byte. I think string is one or 2 byte, 2 byte or 4 byte. I don't remember. Number is maybe 2 byte or some values, some memory is allocated, right? So that location where it is there, that location is also copied to object 2. That means object 1, object 2 are both same only. You see, when I changed, if I just change obj2 dot name equal to something else, Amit, maybe I'll just change. So obj2 name will be changed to Amit. Okay. And if I just do obj name, then that will also be changed to Amit, right? See, that also changed to Amit. I changed the obj2. I did not change obj1. So this obj's name I did not change. I just changed obj2, not obj1, right? Here it is clear here. But whenever I, trying to log the obj name, there also it become Amit. Clear, right, Prashant?
Okay.
This is the problem with issue with hello copy is the reference is also copied. Okay. So since the reference is copied, not here, I think we'll put this guy there. Shift and Control X. So here the reference is also copied. So whenever I change the obj2's name, obj1 also changed. That is simple. Now this is shallow copy. Now to avoid this, there are, so this is what shallow copy is. Okay. So deep copy, there are 3-4 methods are there. One of the method now deep copy. Okay. Let's create a obj3. Okay. So address 2. So it has they have mentioned this JSON dot parse, then JSON dot stringify. So first of all, I'll just stringify it. So when I stringify it, what happens? I convert this particular obj to a string. Okay. Then I convert back that string to the object format. So parse, if you hover over parse, it will tell that a function that transforms the result, it converts a JSON string into an object. Okay. Anything you have in this, within this parenthesis, whatever is the result, that it converts that to an object. Okay. That's the rule of parse. Now what is stringify? If you hover over stringify, it is saying converts a JavaScript value to a JSON string. So whatever value you pass here, whether it's an object or an array or a function or whatever, it will convert that to a string. So this here, this method converts anything to a string, and then it, so this result of this is a string, and this guy takes a string and convert that to an object. So what will happen initially? So initially, this object is converted to a string, which means that what will happen? This object will become something like this. Okay. Just give you an example. So it will become a string. Okay. And inside the string, whatever value is there, everything will be there. Right. name Sanath and then age 23, whatever is that, this becomes a string. Okay, that is the
The
first.
key value pairs will be intact, is it, when it is
In which
converted to
we
string?
let it be. See, if you overread what it is saying, it will be a string. It is converted to a string. So maybe it might be converted into a JSON format of string like this. It might. But the type of that, if you'll check, it will be a string. Internally, what happens, you don't know, but I'm just giving a representation of this. Okay. Okay. Like this, it might have changed. I don't know. Might be. So if you just do a log of object, then maybe type of, let's do a type of obj. If you do type of obj, let me comment this, guys. Or let it be there. Maybe these two lines can comment, right? Now, if I just do a here, it's a string, right? This part is a string. Hmm? There is one log over here. Hmm? Okay, string. So JSON stringify, what is that? It takes that object and converts to a string. In this format, it might have changed. Okay, understood? Clear, right?
Okay, yeah.
Now, when I do a parse of this particular value, see, I'll just do a, so this type of, I will change now. Now, what I will do is parsed value. Parsed value. I'm just showing you what is JSON.parse is doing. Okay. So it will, what it will do, it will convert this JSON dot parse, and I'll take the object. Now, since I've converted to a string, this is not an object anymore, right? It is not an object. It is a primitive value. So string are primitive value, right? JavaScript primitive values is a string, number. They're all primitive value. Boolean. These are all primitive values, right? But functions, objects, and arrays, these are all reference type. So any reference type, it has attached. It is attached to a address in the memory location. Okay. Now a primitive value is also allocated some space, but there is no address attached to it. But ideally, if something is allocated space, there will be address. But the concept says that this can be directly copied without considering the reference. Is what the concept of JavaScript says. But ideally, if something you are storing means it is stored at a particular location, it should have a an address attached to it, right? But that address might not be available here. We are not aware of it because this is a primitive value, right? This is a string. Now, if I convert it to a string, okay, let's see what will be the result. Hmm? So this we know that type of object is a. So I'll just do a past value. If I just save over here, let's see what is the result. What it is saying. Expected property name or something it's missing here. Okay, so parse, what it does, it will convert a JSON notation string into an object. This is a JSON notation only, na? What they call it. Maybe it is quite strict, so it might be asking for double quote. Sometimes JSON is very strict. You can't enter small single quote in JSON. Nothing, we can change this to a JSON format by using any some formatter easily. External formatter. Let's see if this will work. Now see, now this is in a JSON format. It passed means it converted this string or JSON format to a particular object. Okay. If I just write a type of this, so it will be an object. Got it? Initially, the type of this was string, and the type of past value is an object. Now, since you are converting a primitive value to a reference value, so it will be created again in the memory. So a new space will be attached to it, which have a definite location there. For that reason, the location now will be different. Understood? Sasank, understood?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the
One more
deep.
thing, if you are not using the stringify and parse, how can you do deep copy?
That is, there are two more methods, I'll tell you. But this one understood or not?
Yeah. This I understood. Yeah.
But this is a simple object. Now, if this object has a function, then it will not convert. So if I'm having a so name, maybe a function is there. Okay. So return is dot name, for example. Okay. Now, if you see here, if I will, and if I'll just write here object 3, it might work, might not work, not sure. Let's see. See,
So functions are not
yeah. The
built with,
functions
is
are
it?
not stringified. The stringified doesn't work on functions. Because an object can contain a function, it can contain an array, it can contain a set, it can contain another object, nested objects also, if it can contain, right? So this address, if I just have an address and I put the maybe pin as something 567, okay. In that case also, let's see if it is getting passed as a pin is getting passed. But if you get more deep, then it might not work. If I get one more level deep, na, it might not work. Because this stringify, what it is doing, it is taking each property here, this name, it is stringifying this value, age stringifying it, so name stringifying it, address stringified. If I'm having one level, it might not stringify it. It might not far parse. If something is not getting stringified, then that part will not be there na in that result, right? So if I just do a stringify here instead of parse, if I just do a stringify here, for example, okay, I am writing it right. Suppose stringify listen dot stringify of object. If I do like this, and if I just do a log of object, okay. So if I stringify it, you see, this is not getting stringified properly, right? This got stringified. Okay. If I just give one more level deep, maybe I'll just go with the city. In the city, I'll be having a street. Something. If I just save here and I try to stringify again, it is string. But at one level, it will fail. Okay, because these objects are very simple. Now, in a real time experience, I mean, a lot of values.
So one question, so this object obj3 and obj are having different addresses now, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So this I'm just showing you the stringify will not happen properly if we are having nested, like it is said over here, right? When if you are having nested values, and the problem is where it is. Non-serializable property like functions. Serializable means something which can be mapped like to a property value like this. Okay. So non-serializable properties means functions undefined and certain other non-serializable values are lost when using JSON stringify. Values are lost. That is what it is saying. If it is not able to stringify, then it will not be there. So then when you are passing it, that value will not be passed, right? And circular references, objects with circular references will cause JSON stringify to throw an error. Circular references means something which you are, kind of recursively doing it. For example, here I've just written this dot name, right? I might have one more function inside and some this dot something. I'm, doing something again and again. In that case also, it will not, stringify it. The problem will be the stringify. Okay. And date object also, if you just stringify a date object, what will happen? Suppose there is a date, you are stringifying a date. Okay. If so, when you are again trying to parse it, you are trying to stringify the stringified value of the date is converted to a object. In that case, you can't convert that object into a date object. Why? Because date object, to create a date, we need a certain format of data. Mostly that format of data will be a string. If you pass an object to a date object, it will not convert to a date. See, what I'm trying to say is, if you are having, see how you are getting a date, new date and some, values in string, like today's date, 23 October, for example, today's 2nd November, but I'll just write 2013, for example. If I just lock this value, then you'll get a date object. Okay, so you'll get a date over here, right? Because I'm passing it in the form of a string. Then think that, so now this is a date, right? If I pass some other value, maybe 23 10 2013, if I just pass, let's see if it is getting converted. So it is saying invalid date. So what it doesn't understand, it will still invalid date, right? So if I just write here 2013, here also say I think invalid. Okay, it is saying it is considering January 1st as the, date, like this it is. So there is a certain format. Now if I just pass a object here, for example, I'll just pass something like this, 23 10 1987, maybe 23 October. Now no one knows what is this. This is an object. This is some text only. The text will be in the object format. Means that it will be having something, maybe, I don't know, maybe date. Okay. This is the value. So like this, if I pass, will it convert? No, right? It will not convert anything. It doesn't understand what is this. You're passing an object. It is expecting that you pass a string, invalid date. It is coming, right? Because this will be the value. Suppose I'm having a date over here. Okay. For example, maybe birth date. Okay. I'm having this 23 October 2013. And I'm just saving here. And I am doing a silo copy. I'm doing a deep copy here. And stringify it. Let's see what is the stringified value is there. And let's see what is the value of object 3. Let's comment this guy. Okay. So now if you see here, see, first of all, what we are logging in stringified value. The stringified value looks something like this, which we have already passed. Okay, internally it will be in some other manner. Now, if we are doing a deep copy, it is, kind of converting bit back. So there is no problem right now here. Okay, with this date, it has no problem because it's a very simple string that we have passed as a input over here. You imagine there will be a complex maybe a timestamp kind of thing. Okay, so for timestamp, you have to use a get time, right? This date. So are you ever what is timestamp? Not ever.
Sharad, one doubt. Is you have put the date there, right? 23 October 2013. Instead of that, inside that object, I'm talking about inside that object. Try to convert it to date data type, and see if it is stringifying.
Which one?
That yeah, that one. Birth date is there, no? That one. Can you convert to date data type?
So
Any
there
inbuilt
you don't have to always data comes. Not in this manner, na?
No,
Data.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm asking you. That's why.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. It is basically converting. See, if the values are same. So see, this is the stringified. No, no. I think this is the stringified value, and this is the original. Not sure. Maybe let's do it right something. Then only we will understand. Stringified value. Okay, that's it. This is the first is the stringified value in this manner, and the real value. This one there is no difference. The real value has a string attached to it when it is because I don't know why it is done because it's a date object that we took. But you see the function this got removed because it could not stringify this function. So in the final output, there is no function over here. Yeah, we are just trying to see what problem will happen with different data, but with JSON stringify JSON object, sorry, pass, it will work only for small values. Okay, earlier we were doing it in jQuery JavaScript time, there we were using it, but now there are other values. Okay, other ways to do it. Hmm? And the other ways is one using this spread operator. Simple. Take an object, just spread the object over here. So basically here it will take out all the value without the reference. And I think this is a shallow copy or deep copy, not sure. Not sure, but this is one more way of copy. I think this is a deep copy. Let's see, because we are having a function, whether we are getting the function or based on that, we'll know whether it's yeah, going, or yeah. So this is, I think, deep copy only. So it is copying it nicely. Okay. You see, the function is that right now that because object 4 dot show name, if I just do, I should see the name. It we should output the name. Amit. See, that means everything's working. So it is copying everything. It is not leaving anything behind. Any kind of value it is copying. Right? This is just using a spread operator. Using spread operator. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. And object rotation also is there. So that object rotation also work like spread operator only.
Which one? Which one? Object dot
Assign
assign. Okay.
object. Here you have to have a empty value and then you have to write here object over here. So it will take this empty value and it copy this object into this and then this will be assigned to object 5. So if I just write here object 5, let's see, same result. Okay, this is also deep copy. I am not aware of any other value. I mean, either kind. There might be some other ways in which you can do it, but I don't recall right now. Okay, but let's do a search and let's ask whether the spread operator is deep copy or shallow copy. Spread operator, deep copy or shallow copy. Hmm. Okay, it's a shallow copy only, not deep copy. Deep copy is this only. It is completely, copying everything internally, everything. But I think it's a shallow copy only. Okay. So, but this no load as you can install it. You can use the clone deep method that it will be used. Okay. You see, this is a very good example. This spread operator, this can be easily copied. Hmm. Obviously, shallow copy. So it is saying that part of copy will be shallow copy. Part of it will be deep. Part of it will be shallow. Because if I just change the, if I just suppose object 5 is there. This object 5 I have assigned now. Now, if I object 5, let's see if I just change the name to Ashok. So whether obj is changing or not. Disable. Only obj5 I'm changing, okay? Using object.assign. So we'll know that whether object.assign is a shallow or deep copy. Yeah? So okay, it is
Okay.
changing. So now when I log obj5, it is also, and when I log obj, it's so many logs, right? Obj5 is Ashok, obj1 is Sanak. Okay. So it's not this reference thing has no problem, but still we don't know whether it's a shallow or deep copy. Hmm?
Okay.
Some place it is saying shallow, some place it is saying deep. I think deep is only JSON stringify, JSON parse is deep. Spread operator, not sure whether it's fully deep or part of deep or shallow, but object.sn looks like a shallow copy only. But the problem with the reference was there, that is not there in either object.sn or JSON parse or a spread. Okay, these three you can remember. Okay. Okay. Any other doubt?
Sanat, I am having doubt on reduce method.
Tell me.
That reduce method, I'm having doubt like how to use it.
How to use it?
Like accumulator and how I can like solve the problem.
So let's go to internet and see what is reduce method. Okay, I don't want to forget anything. This is JavaScript reduce. Yeah. So this JavaScript reduce what it does. How to use reduce method? Okay. Let's go and see. Substance on an array. The reduce method executes a reducer function for array element. Okay. This is a very simple and important line. So it returns a single value. The function's accumulated result does not execute the function for empty array elements. Okay, how is it? Does not change the original array. That is cool. See, only I think filter will change the original array. Map for each will not change the original array. Find will also not change the original array. Only the filter will change the original array. Basically, it will create a new array. Yeah. So there is. This is also one more example of shallow copy or deep copy. Using filter, you can do it because you take a array, you can get a new array. And that array will be different than the original array. That is also one more way, Sasank, of getting a copy of particular object. Using find object, you will get a new object.
Okay.
That is also one more way. Remember it. Huh?
Yeah.
the reduce method does not change the original error. This is important. It does not change the original error. Okay. Now, so this is reduce. So syntax is total value, current index array. Okay, got it. I will reduce the function and initial function. Okay. Okay. So now let's do some. So the main line is it will execute reduce every element. Method reduces to a single value. This is important. Okay. Method returns a single value. The function executes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is find if something they are expecting as a single value as a output, then you can use reduce. So single value, what type of questions can be formed? One is find the sum of all the values, or find the difference between all the values, product all the values, division of all the values. Okay, like that. They can ask. These 5 things are there. Single value if they are asking, so then you can use reduce. Okay. So now if I give an example, array dot reduce, and this will take one function, okay, and then one accumulator, right? This accumulator will be initially 0, and then when you give some value, it will accumulate the maximum result. So so it will, you can say that accumulator plus equals to element. We just write here element, and this will give you the result of the calculation there. When I log over here, some error, accumulator is not defined. Still it is saying undefined. Why it is saying undefined? Do we have to pass it here? All right. Let's see the syntax. I might not be doing it correctly. Function, you pass the array. Okay. Let's see an example. Okay, here it is there. Reduced. Get value. Get some 0. My function. Yes, it is saying that accumulator. So this is correct only. There is nothing.
Yes, yes. I think 0 we have to pass.
Hmm.
Yeah, here we can
Here,
pass. Yeah. And the initial value. Oh,
let's see the result again. My function is total, this is 1 plus total. This. Okay, let's see some different examples of reduce. Okay, so it is expecting to pass it in this. But it is not passing any value, initial value here, right? Not passing any initial value. No, here it is passing if you want to pass. Okay, anyway, I think this might be correct now. Still undefined. What is undefined?
it's
Oh, we are not returning.
returning.
15. So addition of all the value, difference of all the value, this kind of thing you can do with this particular reduce. So reduce is kind of so the one thing you have to search in the question is it, are they expecting to get to you a single value, right? So I just type it here, JavaScript reduce programming questions, programming one big questions. Okay, written over here. Summation and multiplication, sum of all the values, multiplication of all the values, right? Find the maximum in array. Okay, this is an important question. Find the maximum in an array. So this is an array. How to find the maximum out of an array? So the straightforward answer is you can use math.max of using a spread operator. You can do it. That is a single forward answer. So there is an array,
Okay.
and the maximum array, maximum of an array. Simple, straightforward answer will be something like this. Max equals to math dot max, and then array dot dot. This will give you the max,
Okay.
right? Because I'm doing a spread operator, getting all the values from an array, and then it will find. Using a reduce, how to find the maximum of an array? So normal loop, when you see what you have to do, you take one value and compare with all the values. Whatever the maximum, you have a separate variable called max, and then you just compare. If this value is greater than max, you replace this max with that value, like the different do, right?
Yes.
So initially, maybe the accumulator is the maximum, for example.
Okay.
So maybe the accumulator is it has a max value. Okay. Maybe I'll just tell let 0 with the max value. Okay. Now I'll just tell if accumulator less than element. Okay. If accumulator less than element, then return element, that's return accumulator value, whatever. So I'll just write here accumulator equals to like this. I can write return accumulator. So understood?
Yes.
If the accumulator is less than element, that means element is larger, return the element. So accumulator has the element like this. Now let's see in both the cases whether this is working or not. Okay. If I just write here max, two things will write. One is for max. Let's see if it is returning a maximum value. If I just write here s, let's see if it's returning the maximum. Maximum value,
Yes.
right? Let's give some negative value minus 96, 1, 2, 3 like this. Let's see whether it's working for everything. 120. Clear, right? Sasank and Sujit both.
Yes. Yes.
So it is expecting a single value out of an array. The simple, straightforward answer will be this. And even if you not use reduce, you can use map or anything you can do. But whenever someone is asking a single value result, then you can use close your eyes and use reduce. Why? Because this has a accumulator thing which can be easily used. If I'm not using reduce, the other way is something like this. Okay. So I just use array dot map, not map. Maybe you can use for each also. Let's use for each.
For each will not return an array.
No, let it not return. Not a problem. I'm not thinking about that. Let it not return. So I dot for each. I'm having an element. Okay, here. I'll just write max element equals to maybe array of 0, for example. I'm having. Getting a separate variable, we are using a reduce. So I'll just tell if EL, same concept. If EL is greater than max EL, then replace max EL with what? With EL. Else let it be with whatever value is max EL is there. That right? Now then just do a log of max EL. See? In all the three cases, the answers would be the same. Okay, got it.
Yes, Sana.
Yeah.
So three ways in which we did this particular maximum value. One is this direct spread operator approach. This is a reduce approach. This is a forage approach. You can use a map also to do it. Like that, we can do it. Map, I don't think you can do it. And maybe filter also, you can do it quite easily. See, same thing I'll do with filter. Array dot filter. I just do for every element. This is element. Same concept. If wait. So this guy, what it will do is filter will based on the condition it will filter, right? I
Mhm.
think in filter we can do it. Can we do it?
Return.
Maybe. Let's see. EL is greater than max EL. Return EL. Return max EL. This is for return. So, but this will return a what? Array. And which means that I just write here 0 because there will be one value. So, therefore, let's see if filter whether it is working. It's not working. So it is returning the so initially it will be what? One is false, so it is max
It's
EL.
the array of that 0.
Ah, okay. Even if I don't have the array of 0, then let's see. What I will do. No, it will not work. Yeah, filter is not working. I mean, we can do it. Just need to think a little bit. But yeah, three ways. I think this will work. Here it will quite work. Okay, anyway, just think these three ways are there. Don't consider this. This also you can try using filter. What? How you can do it? Hmm? Okay. So what is the other question? Find the maximum. See, like this directly you can do it or reduce through. Okay, reduce. They have taken some infinity and then yeah. So one of the value you can to take as a largest value or then or infinity. Whatever. Concatenating uneven arrays. So here also it is saying one result it is needed, right? Concatenating uneven array. So let's see. So these are the two uneven arrays, and just you are having the accumulator, right? So in that accumulator, simple it will accumulate everything. What is this? Okay, like this, we can do it. Removing duplicates in array. Okay, let's do it. Then maybe we'll see the result later. Hmm? So in uneven values, this reduce simple. This accumulator is there, na? It will just add it whenever we have. So give the first value to the accumulator, and then the rest of the thing you can just add it there. Maybe if you are adding the term of elements, then obviously you have to loop it. So you can use a for each to loop through each element, and then you can add it. So do you understand? Or I'll write the code. So basically what it is saying. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, I understand. But for uneven arrays, we can go by spread operator.
Why spread operator also you can add it. So,
Like dot 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 array one, array two, like that.
uneven arrays it is saying, na? So maybe A, B. So this is one. Maybe it would be C and D. The single line will be so this will spread the this array with AB, and we just need to concatenate it. But that we can do it simple like this. Two. So here what we will do is that the first one will have the array one AB. This will be A comma B, C comma D. That also we can do. Maybe if we have a duplicate, that also we can replace it using this. Okay, let's see what is the result of this first. Now, if I have under A, for example, I am having A. So I don't want the this one. So whether it will, but it will be AB and ED only, I think. It is coming A also it is coming, right? It's simply concatenating it. It's not replacing the duplicate value.
Yes.
So same thing if you want to concatenate using reduce, then how you have to do? So there are two arrays. So I have to map it two times, maybe array to array one or array two, whatever, map or for each whatever. And then I have to uh, take each element of this array, and then I have to add to each element of array 2. Array 2 dot reduce, maybe ELL is right here. So this accumulator is there. So this accumulator I don't think we need accumulator here. Or do we need? So it will be something like this. This reduce what will do? It will return a single value, right? So we write something like this. So I'll just write here. Like this. I think this will work. But the accumulator doesn't have any value, na? Maybe first we can do this, and then maybe I'm making too complex. Something like this might be, because here I'm just adding all the values to this accumulator, and then because this is written array, I am taking that array, I'm destructuring it, and I'm adding the array one value here. Might be wrong also, but I'm just thinking in this manner. Anyway, you can try this one. This is also very good question of concatenating uneven values, or you can see this result over here in this very simple manner they have done, right? This is a simple concatenation they have done. I've just made it more complex here, more generic here. Okay, removing duplicate values using reduce. How they've done? Okay. Okay. So we don't need a reduce also to do this. We can do it normally also. Just check the index value. If it is not there, then it is not a duplicate. Kind of that.
Filter.
Okay. This is a very important question. Okay, validating parenthesis. This is important. Someone had asked me also. This is a very important question. So it will say that if there is check if you have a corresponding bracket for every bracket available. That means every opening bracket should have a closing bracket. I mean, when you look, you can know, but programmatically, how you will know that better. So here also it is expecting a single result. So you can use a reducer. So what it is doing, accumulator element, if element is this, the accumulator plus 1, 0. A plus 1, or this is a minus 1. Okay, then what it will do? Okay, so this they have taken it as a string, but we are separating. So spreading will give you, spread operator will give you what? Each value will give, right? When you destructure something, but you have enclosed it within an array, that means you are just giving some index to it. Okay.
Splitting.
So this spread operator, they have the input is a string, and that string is spreading it across. But spread operator will work for only collection kind of thing. That means either a string or a uh, object or a string or object it will work. Since a string is working, but then you are using a parenthesis, that means you're converting that to an array. That means everything will have an index attached to it. And then, so this is an array. And now accumulator and then index, the element you are passing. And I'm checking that if that element is this kind of element, and then you are replacing, then give a plus 1 or give a minus 1. But what this will do? I'm not sure of the result. Maybe a better result might be they just check it. Okay, but this is a question someone had asked me also. I couldn't answer at that time. This is a very good question. So here it will check that for every parenthesis there should be a closing parenthesis, opening parenthesis. Okay, very good question. This is also very good question. This can be done using sector. Then you can do it within without using also. How these guys are done? Dips or dips should index of. That means if this index of this is -1 means whether this value is there. If value is not there, if it is not there, then who say? So whether it what it is doing is that this no dupes initially is an empty array, and it is saying in an empty array this particular value, first value, is it is empty? It is not there. Yes, true. Then push it. Suppose this 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So suppose this 3 is there. If this is -1, false. Then you don't. This one you understood, this particular line, both of you. This line.
No, Sanath. I'm just looking at that. No, not.
No, I'm telling. Okay, I'll write it. See what it is saying there. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay. So repeat is 3. So what I'm okay, maybe I'll just do one more. 4 and 2. Okay. So it is saying that you just find always have unique values in the result. So find the duplicates basically. Find the duplicates or remove the duplicates, whatever. Now the straightforward answer is simple. New set, take in spread operator and use array. So this spread operator will spread all the values and set will always remove it. Okay. This is the direct solution. Okay. Result. Just if you do a log of a result, then you see that there are no number will be like this because it might expect an array. I'm not sure. Long back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is a set kind of object. So you can just convert this to an normal arrays by writing like this. Okay. That you can do it. Okay. So this is the direct approach. Now the other approach is just use anything, I mean, maybe for each map or whatever. Just straight through it. If array dot index of element -1. That means I am searching for the index of this element, and if that element is there, the answer will be maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. If it is not there, it will be -1. If it is not there, then what I am going to do? I just use maybe unique dot push that particular element. Okay, so I'll just take unique, a normal array. Okay, so in that case, if I just do a log and I'll do unique, you will see that unique is a normal array. Okay, it's not working. Why it is not working? Unique is an empty array. I'm doing a for each. I'm passing this array with array dot index of element. Okay, this is not array. This should be unique. If in unique, the particular value is there, then it will not be -1, it will be some value. If it's not there, then push it. Okay. Still work. Clear?
Hmm.
We don't need a
Okay.
reduce to do it. Only reduce. So see, wherever reduce will be used is when you don't want to create this extra no, variable over here. This variable is this role is played by this accumulator reduce.
Yes, sir.
If you want to do in reduce, you see how you will do. Same thing. Okay. Simple. This will be an empty array. And instead of unique, I'll just replace with accumulator. So in the accumulator, it has value. Not there, just push it. And finally, just return accumulator. And these I will store. This just do it. Okay. Same. See, all these things will come with practice, okay? While giving an interview, this your brain might not work. Mine also might not work. Only when you have done practice of 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month like this, then only your brain will work. Else will not work. Hmm. Validating partners is a very good question, okay? Just go through this. Filtering and counting, yeah, that I can do it. Group by property. Flattening and nested array. Counting occurrence of element. They are very good questions. Reversing is string. How they have done? Reversing string you take. Okay. Whatever. Just check these questions. So they are very good. Very good questions are there. Then YouTube also you can type it. Array reduce methods and you get a lot of. That's okay. Yeah. Any more doubt?
One doubt I have, Sanat, I understand this promise and async await concept,
Hmm.
but where exactly, what is the difference between the two and where exactly we use promises and which situation we use this async and await?
In both the situations, in wherever you are doing some asynchronous thing, you can use either of them, promise or async.
Okay.
But how to do it, you know how to do it.
How to do it, I know, but what in what kind of situation will you use?
The thing,
Like,
whenever see, if we are using a library, then that library has has its own way of handling this asynchronous thing. If you are using React with JavaScript, then you can use async await or promises. Either of them you can use. Mostly during API calls only we use it. There is nothing difficult in that. Only during API calls only we are using either async await or promises. No other place. Or maybe if there are something you are doing and it will take time. In that case, you can just have that content of code inside a promise or inside a function with async, and then just await it. Just write await. So like that you can do it. Where means while doing work only you will know, na? Where you use. Suppose you are doing API call, that is a straightforward. You can inside a try catch block, you can have a async await. That you can do. And if some time consuming task is there which needs more time to do, there also you can do it. But if you ask me how, based on my experience, what I'll tell you, so you have a try catch block. So inside the try catch block, Just wait for this particular thing. Maybe fetch data. Okay. So here in the URL everything, and this you can write maybe inside a function. This is a async function. This async function may be fetch. Okay. This is a asynchronous function. That means some asynchronous call you are doing. And here this fetch data is a function somewhere you've written, and we are waiting for the result. And that result can be, you can have in that result that you can do. And if there is some error related to any code you've written over here, you can just write over here. Now, what is that fetch data is maybe a service call. So fetch data will what return a promise. So this, so maybe new promise, resolve or reject, and this guy might be doing the real API call over here. HTTP.get. If in Angular or if in React, then just use a fetch. Okay. So you pass the URL over here, right? URL is resolve, like this you can do. Okay.
Okay.
And this you can call somewhere else. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is an example of how you will use fetch, async await and along with the promise. So this can also be, instead of promise also, you can write an async await here also. So in that case, you are, instead of writing this, you can write something like this. So here you can await for what? Await for some result, right? This will not comment. This will go. Okay. So like this, you can do like this also. So this guy is waiting for this result, and here this guy is waiting for this API URL to pass. Okay. So instead of promises, you can use async await directly. Understood?
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We'll do. I have done my class right only on async await, or maybe we'll do one class on only on async await. Complex questions will solve. Then you'll get out. Any other doubt?
Doubt is not there, Sanat, but when are we planning to cover this thing, React projects?
I've done a couple of projects now on Redux. We'll do some.
One class we did on Redux actually. Yeah.
I've explained everything about Redux concept as well as we did a small project. We'll do one or
Yeah.
two projects on Redux. We'll do, and we'll do some using components only. We'll do. I think I've done 2, 3 on components also, right? Earlier, 2, 3 on component, but we'll do 1, 2 on components, 1, 2 on our state. Okay. Redux also will do 1, 2 project. And then on
Okay.
but project will be small only. If you do big project, we can't cover in 1 hour. Those are extremely big projects. But I'll
No,
try.
that's fine. I mean, if we can't cover, at least you can share in, I mean, good GitHub, no? I mean, we can go through and if
This
doubts
is
are
no
there, we
benefit.
can ask.
Only looking at code will not help. This we have to do it. What I can do, but you understood, right? How Redux will work and everything.
Yeah, I understood, but yeah, I need to go through recording. I haven't gone through that. Yeah.
Just go through it. We'll do a couple of projects on Redux also. Few more projects. One big project maybe we'll do. Then it'll be clear.
Yeah, because I am just looking forward to that because I need to add in something in resume, right, for
That you
projects,
add, that
right?
is not a problem. Even if you do the project, also it is not guaranteed that mostly they will not ask in interviews. You need that experience while in the job. People ask in interview Redux only the whether you are understanding the concepts or not. What is action, what is reducer, what is state management, and what is store, what is state, and how to create a slice. Okay, those things only they will
Okay.
I will display that the first 15 minutes I explained na, how this thing works na. They will ask you to create a diagram and then explain us. That much only they'll ask. No one will ask you to write
Okay.
a code. That experience of Redux will help you only when you are working in office. Then only. So for that you have to do big projects, and big project, for by big project what I mean is maybe around 4, 5 hour long projects that you'll get it freely in YouTube. In anyone's just see big project using React Redux. Just try to do it. If somewhere you do not understand, then ask me, or I will do some project. Just you have to wait for some time, because even I can't remember all the steps of a big project. Na? Maybe we'll do chunk wise. So that's the reason last class in 2 hours I explained the Redux concept nicely, and I did a very small project so that you understand how this thing functions. That is only one class we did. We'll do 2, 3 like that project, maybe small or maybe big. We'll see. Then your concept will be clear. But only when you do big project only you will understand Redux completely how it will work. Okay.
Mm.
See in
Okay.
YouTube, see some big projects. So I don't upload any big project because it's very difficult to create those kind of videos. It will take a lot of time, and it will take a lot of size will be very huge, like 2 GB, 3 GB, 5 GB kind of project. I don't have that much space on you. Right? You see anyone's Redux React Redux project, some 4 hour, 5 hour project, and try to do, because those people what they will do for first 2 hours they will create this React project completely, and after completing the React project they will introduce the Redux. So those projects are like that. But mine I did not do like that. I just created simple component, 2, 3 components, and then to explain Redux, I did the small project. But the 4, 5 hour project, if you see, they will first create this big React project, and then inside, then after that, they will introduce the Redux things into it. So they will first, maybe they will try to do in using hooks only. Then they will replace all the hooks and replace the hooks with Redux. Like this, they will be doing. But you go through it. Maybe one if you do na, if you are not understanding, then ask me. And I will also, in meanwhile, I'll also try to do some more projects on Redux. So that will help you. Got it right, Sasan? How should be the approach?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Sanat. I mean, if you have any good YouTube videos, you can share as well.
No, I'm just telling any YouTube video. Okay, just type in. Okay, I just show you something. We will also do, but might not be so big because so big means you have to create all the React components and you have to create all these things, which is not easy. Not easy means it will take a lot of time to create a React big one. All the functions I have to remember also. Okay, I just open it. React. React. React Redux projects. And this guy is good, Harsh Pathak. Okay, I have seen some of its videos. It's very good. See.
So tell me, how did learning solid principles help you?
Well, in the beginning, I thought writing good code is nothing but categorizing the same code into multiple subclasses. But
So this guy created this React Redux
यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि अभी 3 था,
project.
लेकिन मैंने जैसे ही इस डिक्रीज के ऊपर किया क्लिक, तो यहाँ पर
So
इसकी
his projects I have seen it is good. Okay, these are all 2 hour project. I can't remember so much functionalities to do the project also. Right? Just follow these guys. You understand Hindi, right?
Not much.
Not much. Little
Yeah.
you understood or not?
Yeah, a little bit I can understand. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe this guy or any other guy. I'm not saying only this one, but his projects I have seen. His project, what he is doing is that he has created this entire React project completely. He will do
So
it,
tell me, how did learning
and then
solid
he will
principles
implement
help you?
Redux.
well, in the beginning, I thought
How
writing
they
good
might
code is
have done
nothing
this
but categorizing.
project will
वो हम
be,
लोगों को
they
यहाँ पर
will
नीचे शो
be
कर रहा है
recording it little, then they will fuse and make a big project and upload in YouTube because these guys are YouTubers. Mine I have to teach live na. In that case, I might not remember all the functionalities. Okay, let's see. Some guys. Okay, it might not be good, not sure. 1 hour. Okay, other
Hey guys,
Redux
welcome back
one,
to another
any
video.
other
So in this
doubt
video,
you
we are
have?
going to learn and master Redux. So we are going to build.
Any other doubt? Sujit, you are having any doubt?
Sir, can you share one roadmap with me of Node.js? Like, I have started seeing the basic modules and then what should I go ahead like till JavaScript, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. After that, Node.js, my path is.
Okay. Okay, so your will be first of all the obviously Node.js basics. So okay. Then obviously comes Express. After Express, you have to learn this authentication, JWT. Okay. After that, send email. Okay. Or file upload. I'll teach everything. Okay. All this file upload. Along with that, you have to run MongoDB and Mongoose. You might know this. Okay. So this covers the basics of Node and Express. Okay, and just create some APIs, some good APIs, using these concepts. After that, you can go with microservices. Okay, and with microservices comes your Kafka. Okay, Kafka object keeper, whatever you want to learn. What other things are there? You can go with Elasticsearch. Okay, and you can go with Kibana for monitoring. They are all latest, I'm telling, latest technologies. And then you can have AWS or GCP or whatever, Azure. Okay. Azure, AWS or GCP or Azure?
AWS, yes, like I have done some training
So
on
AWS not to learn
AWS.
everything, but AWS you can learn whatever are basics. Not basic means there are some services that you need, right? Those things you can learn. 4, 5 are there. EC2 and all that. I don't remember. So those things you can do. So this can be a roadmap. Along with that, what else is there? Yeah, this much is enough. Just go to YouTube and type na Node.js Node.js roadmap. Not Node.js microservices roadmap. Like this you type roadmap. This roadmap. So then you'll get only Node.js means it will say only Node.js. Okay. You see, this guy is good. You follow this guy. Code with J. Huh? So this guy has a very good.
The biggest AI competition in India has already started.
This
Are
guy
you ready
has
to
a
stand out?
very
With
good
the Langflow platform, you can create
set of.
AI solutions easily and visually.
I follow this.
Hey there.
This guy's thing. I follow it. I follow him. Not follow means I just see his AWS Elastic, Kafka, serverless. Serverless is GraphQL. GraphQL also you can add. Okay. This I forgot what it is. This is Prisma, I think. Okay. You follow this guy's. Whatever I said, everything is there. Okay. And along with it, tell me.
GraphQL, what it is like? It's a new thing in API.
Yeah, instead of
Hardy.
REST API, you can use GraphQL APIs.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a totally a different architecture, like
Nothing
like
difficult.
from
Difficult is
REST.
very easy. I'll create one video. I'll upload on YouTube. You'll understand everything. Okay.
Okay.
Just go through this microservices thing. You will understand what this guy. I will also teach. Okay. We have not reached that place now. I'll teach. But beforehand, if you want to learn, just follow these guys.
Okay, and Docker and Kubernetes also?
Docker Kubernetes is that is not part of this, but yeah, that is the definitely have to use. Else, how you will use, all this in without without knowing Docker Kubernetes, you can't implement microservices.
Okay.
This can be. Yeah, this much is enough for Node.js, Express, JWT, teacher email, file upload. This authentication happens. Yeah, this much is good. This is very good to start or maybe to change. See, learning everything and trying to change, you can never change your company if you do like that. You should learn a little and continue to learn and start giving interviews. Then only, because interview giving is different thing. Working in the organization is completely different thing. Interview, they will ask a lot of things of small things of a lot of things, of a lot of concepts they will ask of different. You might not never use it. But when you go to office and work, you have to go deeper, right?
Okay.
So in that case, you need knowledge of these are primarily very extremely important. The first line, and obviously APIs also, and then comes this Kubernetes microservices, these things. Okay, so focus on this till here. After this is over, then you can focus on this part. But yeah, side by side, you learn micro because it's very easy. I mean, it's not so difficult. And just these are all concepts only, nothing else. Microservice, Kafka, Docker, Kubernetes. There is no coding involved in these things. In below, whatever I've written, no coding at all. So very easy.
Okay.
Just type in YouTube some more Node.js Microsoft roadmaps. You follow this code with Jay, this guy. He's teaching good and it's very regular also. You see so many subscribers are there. Yes, Asang, what we were discussing for you is
an application using React.
You have to do one
remove that,
complete
and I'm going to
project
remove
from scratch. Okay.
Can you pause that video? Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Yeah.
What I'm saying is you have to do one application from scratch. From scratch in sense that this guy, not this guy, any guy who is doing a React Redux project, they will do everything from scratch. So create, because you know all those things, na? React. So they will create the components in React. They will completely build the React project. Then they will go to the Redux part. They will introduce Redux when they'll be, see, then here at this line number, at this 7. So this guy is good. At 7 minutes only, he has introduced Redux and everything. So you can just do this particular project, 1 hour project only. Slowly, you can do it. Or maybe I can record one large project and then maybe partly I can upload it. So that I can also do. These guys, how they have done. So teaching live means I have to remember everything which I might not remember. That is one problem with doing live. Only I can do something like this, be a series of videos where one project I'll divide into 10 minutes, like that I can do. But you just follow this guy. Okay. Just follow
To
it.
be an
And
arrow.
see whether you are able to understand or not, whether you are able to do it or not. Then just let me know. I can also follow this and then I'll explain you this project only. Okay. It looks like it's a good project. Yeah, everything is done. I would also taught everything in the last class. All this. I think he's just explaining the Redux concepts only. Is what I'm seeing here. Then React Redux project. Yeah, he's just explaining the concept. I think, like how maybe this might not be the right project. But this project now that I showed earlier, this Harsh Patak, that guy is good.
The biggest AI competition in India has already started. Are you ready to stand out with the Langful?
So Harsh Patak's projects are good. Okay, you can follow his project. Just do one project from scratch. I've not seen anyone else's project, so I'm not sure about what are the. This guy also good roadside coder. This chai or cold, so I don't know what he touch. He just teaching, I think, kind of a crash course here. Not sure what is there. Okay, anyway, Hassan, you just try this, guys. One of the project, first Patak. Just see. Meanwhile, I will also think about if I can create one big application and upload in YouTube. Okay, so that it will be easier to learn. Okay, clear? Okay. Any other doubt? Anything else you want to know?